It may be the final frontier in accessibility, beaches. But advocates tell A News it's time to break the barrier that keeps people with mobility issues from enjoying the sand and the surf. Many countries around the world have come up with creative solutions to cruise over sand. And while not every beach can easily accommodate wheelchairs, many people think Oak Bay is the perfect place to start. Mary Beth Burton has more.
Okay. Now this
the surf, the sand, the shovels. It's paradise at Oak Bay's Willows Beach, but paradise lost for people with mobility issues.
Especially when we have weather like this. It would be so much better to be sitting on the beach instead of sitting on the sidelines watching.
Dieleman, who lives with a spinal cord injury, wheels to Willows several times a week and has often thought of dragging himself down the stairs to get to the hard-tamped sand.
It's been so hard as she's gotten bigger.
6-year-old Shira Fisher loves the beach, but getting to it is no picnic, and it's a white knuckler for her dad.
Forget walkers and elderly. They can't even get onto the beach. If you walk down the beach, I'll bet you there's nobody over 70.
Shira, who has spinal muscular atrophy and travels in a flat wheelchair, wants to be at the beach like any other child. Shira says the water's pretty. This is Shira's third trip to the beach this summer, but her family would come far more often if it was more accessible. Leaving is harder than arriving. Fisher wants a concrete ramp just like these ones that make the Willows Promenade more accessible to continue down to the beach in a central location.
I think closer to the tea house, more central, so we don't have to walk all the way, come this far from the parking lot.
In the playground, a mom says carrying strollers to the beach is not a terrible inconvenience, but it is when her dad comes too.
He will have to sit on the bench and watch us play because he can't get down the stairs, so that's been frustrating.
Community support workers and their clients show up for lunch.
Just no way that anybody with any walking issues is going to get from here to there.
And they just accept that they can't get down there. We've tried to get them down there. Unfortunately, we get stuck.
Yes.
Break your back. And break our backs, have to
She's done that. She was off for a number of months.
Push the wheelchairs back up.
There are accessible beaches around the world, including this one in Spain. Advocates say as long as the logs are cleared out, the solution isn't difficult or expensive, so why isn't Willows accessible?
It's actually never been raised in my time that I'm aware of, but certainly, if groups interested in doing that or individuals, we would be happy to meet with them and work with them on a proposal.
Curtis says the municipality has worked hard to make its public spaces more accessible. Jonathan Dieleman hopes Willows Beach is next on their list, so there is no more barrier to him and the surf. In Oak Bay, Mary Beth Burton, A News.